Another state is stepping up to protect citizens in their state from unconstitutional backdoor gun grabs. And Texas is the next one to do something bold, to attempt to ban red flag laws. And honestly, it's something that 21 other states need to do right away as well, because there's 21 states with red flag laws right now, and it's growing. And you can add DC to that too. Now, the Lone Star State just moved one step closer to banning so-called red flag laws. And if you value the Constitution, if you believe in due process, and if you stand with the Second Amendment, you're going to want to pay close attention to what's happening so that we can grow this trend. Let's reverse the tide here. Hey everybody, my name is Jared from Guns and Gadgets, and this is your home for the Second Amendment news that you won't find anywhere else. And today I'm covering major action out of Texas where lawmakers are pushing back against one of the most unconstitutional schemes being pushed by the gun control lobby. Yes, extreme risk protection orders, red flag laws. But first, quick shout out to today's sponsor, Attorneys on Retainer. If you carry a firearm for self-defense, you need a legal team that actually understands your rights. AOR is the only firm in America that specializes in self-defense cases. That's all they do. They've got your back from red flag orders to self-defense claims in every single state. There's not many that can say that. Learn more at the link down below and save $50 off your individual plan sign-up fee or $25 off your family plan sign-up fee by using code G&G at the link below. Check them out. All right, guys, red flag laws, or what they like to call extreme risk protection orders, sound good on paper. But here's the truth. They let the government take your guns without a trial, without a charge, and in many cases without you even knowing it's happening. These laws shred your due process rights, and they treat you as guilty until proven innocent, and then you get the knock at the door by a bunch of people who are supposed to protect your rights. They kick in your door at 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning and steal all your guns from you. Yeah, if they don't take you out in the process. And who gets to decide if you're a risk? A disgruntled ex? An activist judge? A neighbor who doesn't like your political bumper sticker or a sign in your yard? Well, that's a slippery slope, and Texans are trying to shut it down. Now, as of May 2025, there are 21 states, like I said, including the District of Columbia, that have enacted some form of red flag law or extreme risk protection order, or in some states it's an extreme risk prevention order. They try to make it sound fluffy and inviting, but they allow for the temporary removal of your firearms from you if you're deemed a significant risk to yourself or others. Now, these laws vary in specifics, such as who can petition for an order, the duration of the order, and the process to surrender your firearm, but they all aim to prevent gun violence by temporarily restricting firearm access. The 21 states with red flag laws, or ERPOs, are California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, and of course, Washington, D.C. Now, in addition to those, Maine has a yellow flag law, which is similar to a red flag, but it requires police to initiate the process and includes an immediate medical assessment before a judge's review. Ooh, they really went out to protect you. 4 states, Oklahoma, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Wyoming, have enacted anti-red flag laws explicitly prohibiting the adoption or enforcement of such measures. Montana has also been pushing a bill looking to ban red flag laws in their state. And on Thursday, the Texas House Criminal Jurisprudence Committee voted to advance Senate Bill 1362, which would ban the enforcement of red flag laws in Texas. And I've got to give credit where credit is due. Representative Cole Hefner, who's sponsoring the bill, hit the nail on the head when he said, quote, "We just need to enforce the laws on the books. We don't need judges deciding without due process to take away someone's constitutional rights," end quote. And that's exactly right. If someone's really a threat, charge them, arrest them, prove it in court beyond a reasonable doubt, but don't weaponize the courts to strip people of their rights in secret. Of course, the usual suspects are freaking out. Anti-gun politicians are saying this will put people in danger. But let's be real, the same people don't care about enforcing real laws. They don't prosecute violent criminals. They release them. Those repeat offenders get put right back out on the streets to do what it is that they do because they're criminals. They don't follow the law. And now they want to disarm us without a trial. Red flag laws flip due process on its head, guys and gals. You don't get your day in court until after your guns are gone. Guilty until proven innocent. Now, some people say Texans support red flag laws. If you look, you'll see some polls that are being floated out there the past week. But here's the deal. The people that support them have been sold a lie. And most people don't have the time, energy, or common sense to find out the truth on their own. They just follow what the media pushes. And here it's an idea that red flag laws are common sense. Now, what they never tell you is how often these red flag laws are abused. Look to Florida for that. How little oversight there actually is, and how they turn every gun owner into a suspect. Now, this isn't just about Texas, it's about the entire country. If Texas can shut the door on red flag laws following the other states, it sends a message to DC, to the ATF, to every anti-gun activist that we're done giving up our rights in the name of safety. Piss off, we're done. You don't save lives by disarming the innocent. You save lives by upholding the law and punishing criminals and allowing good, innocent people to defend themselves. It's our God-given right. We don't get it from any legislature. Now, if you live in Texas, call your legislators and demand that SB 1362 becomes law. If you live outside of Texas, send this video to your reps and tell them to follow suit. And if you want to be ready for the legal fight that could come your way if you ever have to defend yourself, check out Attorneys on Retainer. They are a Second Amendment shield that we've been looking for. And like this video, share it with every freedom-loving American you know, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon because you know the mainstream media isn't going to tell you this story the way it needs to be told. Again, I'm Jared here on Guns and Gadgets, and this is where you get the truth about our Second Amendment rights. Stay safe, stay armed, and as always, stay free. Take care, America.